revisiting a retrofit job that we done last month. So the customer, you'll see from the drone footage, had 4 kilowatt array on the roof, installed about 14 years ago, but wanted to maintain the feed-in tariff. So we've retained all the original equipment. There were 2 strings, we've now got 1 string running at 4 kilowatts. So export remains the same, and obviously the property will use anything that's generated. We have then added a hybrid inverter and battery storage. It's a Solis hybrid inverter, 5 kilowatt, that's been added. So we've managed to add an additional 10 panels onto the roof, and it's taken up the same amount of footprint as 4 kilowatt that was installed 14 years ago. We also had a G99 application which set an export limit, so we've installed an export limit device which is matching the inverter. The batteries are a different brand, they are Pylontech. So here we have a stack of 4 Pylontech 5.12 kilowatt batteries, so total 20 kilowatts, usable power probably about 19 kilowatt because we set a limit on charge and discharge. The LED indicators show that they're all fully charged, and then the configuration we had to do for this was to ensure that the DC cables are large enough to handle the current required for the house. So we've installed 80 amp circuit fuses for the DC. So the battery isolator has a fuse cartridge holder, so you'll see in there positive, negative fuses there. These batteries, they weigh 45 kilos each, and then they have basically interconnecting cables going between each battery pack. Sorry, I'm not opening it up, but basically you run the negative from the bottom to the back to the inverter, and the positive from the top, and we've done that using conduit, flexible conduit. So 32mm conduit down the bottom there. So the export limiter needs its own switch fuse spur, and then obviously we've got the new generation meter. The existing generation meter remains as it is, and then we have a new consumer unit with surge protection, and we also added mains wired smoke alarm system as well. We've left some space within this DB because the inverter does allow emergency power backup, so we could add a switch in there for backup power.